and they beat OG in London. So this is a team who have got the potential to take down major competition, and they are not bad. There are some teams that are vulnerable. We talk about how Power maybe are a little bit vulnerable, a little bit inconsistent to losses from teams they're supposed to beat. I don't really put Team Secret in that category. They are quite reliable at showing up and just being too fast, being too mechanical. Oh, nearly already being too mechanical for teams that are beneath them. And it was only taking them 14 seconds here to punch one past EXO. Sphinx trusting there to try and get a clear, but not able to get one as Secret get the opening goal.
Tough start for EXO. Team Secret happy with this one. Sphinx, that player widely talked about from the APAC region, young player from Malaysia, has the mechanics, but struggles to get the space at this pace of play at the international stage. Mata up, gets a bump on Kevin. Brad airborne. Now Lasco trying to push that ball up. Mata to the backboard, lets it bounce down to Brad, but Lasco hits it off the sidewall on low boost. Mata, give and go with KV1. KV1 up off the ceiling. Brad moves in, flip reset from Brad, chasing it down. Low boost tip over to the corner, but Team Secret are still on the attack.
And Lasco is ZPS, the North American player, moved to APAC. He's running with the IGN Lasco here. So if you are wondering what happened to ZPS, don't worry, that's him, as he makes his LAN debut at this level this weekend at the Esports World Cup. Didn't get the read on that last play, though. Brad's all over them, looking for the double diamonds. It's wide, but it really is all Team Secret right now, as a pause comes in. Referee looking to maybe level things out a little bit here. We'll have an update on what exactly is going on for you guys as soon as we hear one.
Maybe it was Brad's controller, because it looked like that double tap was a short thing.
Yeah, that's what I say every time. I just have a brain malfunction every time I'm in the middle of a double tap, and I just run out of ideas for how to air roll correctly to get to the ball. I just say, oh no, my air roll button,
my Bluetooth
or, boost. Yeah, it's a shame we can't use that excuse anymore. I ran out of boost because your teammates can see your boost.
Yeah.
So, man, that was a bad day for me, and I'm sure 99% of the Rocket League community who have been using that excuse very well for years and years since release.
Nah, I mean, I might as well unbind my quick chat need boost, because that's all I used it for. I was on the replay. You needed boost, my bad.
Oh, needed boost. Were you one of those players as well? I'll admit this was me, where you would just make a total misplay, concede a goal, fail to get a goal, whatever it is, and then you just maybe have 30 or 40 boosts in the tank. You just don't use it.
Yes.
For the rest, in the next 5
really
or so
called
seconds
out right now.
after the goal goes in, you just don't use it.
Yeah, you just
say,
let your car flop around.
Need boost.
Guys, I was on empty.
Yeah, as long as you're not seen using boost after you've messed up, then it's more believable that you in fact didn't have boost. One in chat if that's you. I want to see a lot of ones.
I'd press 1 if I was in chat right now.
Yes, I'm pressing 1 as well. Because that was me, but no longer. The boost edition is very useful though, to see exactly how much boost your teammates have.
I think it definitely reduces the amount of communication necessary for success.
Yeah.
And now we are waiting to see when Game 1 will begin. Thank you, everybody at home, for your patience as we work through this issue.
Whenever I hear that, I'm on the phone, and delay, or sometimes even it's an automated voice thanking me for my patience. What if I'm just not actually patient, and they're thanking me for my patience, but I'm not patient?
Yeah, I'm definitely
I'm sure
assuming.
A lot of people are saying right now. You just thank the viewers for their patience, but I'm sure there's a lot of impatient viewers who don't identify with that.
Yeah, they might be impatient, but they're being forced to be patient.
Is that a
they
thing?
have
Can
to
you
wait.
force patience?
I mean, that's a great question. Because right now I feel like we're forcing a lot of people to be patient.
Well, it looks like Team Secret are quite happy with this situation.
Well, they did score
Brad
about 14 seconds in as well.
They did. Yeah, I'm sure they're just making fun of Brad for missing the double tap. These guys are going to be looking to breeze through this and really establish some momentum going into the rematch with Gen G. It would be a rematch if they can get the expected win here against EXO. That can happen in these group formats where you have one team going down from the upper bracket and one team moving on from lowers. You rematch if you've already played.
And I'm hoping for some juicy rematches, especially eyeing that Team BDS power. But Gen G A similar type of situation as BDS, where they got beat pretty decently by Falcons, especially that game 1. So Gen G on the loss will have to be playing Team Secret coming up from that win. And Team Secret, they kept it pretty close against Gen G, so that is certainly a winnable match.
Yeah, it's interesting. They played them twice, actually. They played them in London as well, I believe, and it was much the same result. So this Secret squad, you know, they've been close, just not close enough whenever they've had the opportunity to play true contenders for the entire competitions. Yeah, 3-1 in the opening match in London. Team Secret taking the opening game there in this weekend's matchup. They were able to take game 2. So it's more the tail end of the series, the business end of the series that Team Secret have struggled with. You know, game planning against these top tier teams with such experience playing in the major regions. Much harder, but I'm sure they're not looking past EXO here. This is the thing we've been talking about a lot of the weekend, is upsets. Chiefs upsetting against Gentlemates and nearly getting upset against SSG. You cannot look past the international competition right now at these events, especially not in best of 5s.
Well, I was going to ask you how much we know that the Limitless Power matchup, that would have been a big upset. How big of an upset would this be with EXO over Team Secret?
That's a good question. I think it would be more of an upset because Team Secret, I think, are a bit more reliable at just beating the teams they're supposed to beat when compared to Power. Power have actually been quite reliable at getting those results, but the Team Secret seem to be more of a consistent level for me. Power maybe peak higher, but have lower troughs. They're less consistent. And when you're running against inconsistent teams, you do have more of a chance of an upset, I feel. And as well, Limitless, I personally rank just a little bit higher than EXO, especially after seeing them perform today. They were able to play much higher level than earlier in the year when we saw them in Copenhagen. I'm looking forward to seeing them again at the World Championship, see if they can make another large leap upwards in the standings. But this would be a massive upset. You know, EXO really have their work cut out for them here. This is a solid team. You know, they're not going to get wins against South American teams at international competitions easily these days. Sam has never been stronger with the likes of Furia, Complexity, Secret, Crew, all teams who I think are capable of taking wins at the international level. Stacked, just stacked region. When you're coming out into a LAN as a top 2 in your region, as stacked as Sam is, you really are top tier players.
And I mean, that's another conversation altogether, is just the regions in general. It really feels like we have hit a point in Rocket League esports history where we have truly more than just NA and EU who are true competitors, but we've still yet to see one of those teams take it all.
Yeah, we've seen Furia 2 years ago at Gamers 8. That's the only non-North American European team who have taken large-scale LAN event in Rocket League. Falcons, of course, have 2 second-place finishes at Rocket League RLCS majors, so they're pretty close. But it would be the first large-scale international win for MENA if Falcons or Twisted Minds can take down this one. Sam, they've got their one with Furia. They'll be looking to get another one. I mean, those 2 teams are rated by everybody.
And do you think it would mean anything different if it was in a format that's only 3s?
I think so, especially this close to the World Championship. I think this is an event that everybody has to rate. You've always got the copium when you're looking at a crew battle event. If your favorite team loses, you can say, well, they would have won 3s. Look at the 3s games. I think they were, you know, doing pretty well there. But there's no such thing now. We're just 2 weeks out from RLCS World, so every team's showing up in good form. They're all practicing, well, except Chiefs who've played 1 scrim. They're looking brilliant anyway. Every team is looking to ramp up to Worlds, and this is perfect event for them to do it with. Now, guys, we'll get an update for you on the ETA of our return to the match very soon, but so you don't have to listen to us waffle for too long. Let's check in with CJ and see what he's getting up to.
Backstage, we're going to get exclusive access, Team Power in there. They're about to go on stage. They're doing their final prep work. We're going to jump in and just see what they're doing, what they're discussing. Come on. Oh, Jimmer, is it all right if the people sort of get a bit of an insight?
Oh, and the lesson that I'm running? Yeah, sure thing. You've come just in time to see our comprehensive plan on how we're going to win this series. You know what? What a good opportunity to go. Thieves, can I have you tracking in, mate? I need you to look up the front. Thieves, give him a tap, Zach. I'm sick of him. What are you doing? Get this out. You're going to be talking in a second. Sorry about this, team. We're still going through it. All right, we're just going to catch up. This is how it's going to go. How to win. Because obviously we're not very good at that. We're going to turn it around. I don't even think about the BDS series anymore. First things first, shoes optional. Sick and tired of us deciding whether it's shoes on or off. You should know first thing when you get out there, shoes off. I expect all shoes off. Be comfy. Next thing, don't miss. I've got brackets in there, Beard. That's not targeted at you, but I'm just going to use you as an example. Don't want you to miss anymore. The next one, I thought in that BDS series, Fees, mate, I need you to listen in. Handshakes. What's going on? Mixed firmness. Big T, show me a handshake. Nice and firm. Fees, did you watch that? Shake my hand. Telling you, Siege, telling you. And next thing's up, cool goals. Bea, tell me, what's an example of a cool goal we can score? Too late, I've got it right over here. I'm gonna have to do some really technical things. So here's a cool goal. Pretend this is an octane. Air dribble. So Bea, next time we go up the wall, you got boost. I expect you to get up there. Get up. You air roll left or right? You air roll right. You air roll right, you're coming through. Bang, straight in. Cool goal. Sounds straightforward? What do you reckon, Siege?
It's awesome. Yeah, you guys are definitely going to win.
Thanks. All right, done.
Can't really argue with anything other than I think that was a nomad.
They won, so I mean, the coaching has to be valid there. Just honestly verified coaching from Jim, phenomenal stuff. Lots of advice for you guys at home. Just don't miss. It's especially good. I
would like to take this moment, though, to thank everybody at home for their patience.
For their patience? What about the impatient viewers? Are we thanking them as well?
And if you're impatient and you're being forced to have patience thrust upon you, thank you as well.
It doesn't matter at the end of the day. I mean, there's one of those situations where, you know, when something just goes wrong and it's completely outside your control.
As a caster, I'm very familiar with that feeling.
You just gotta roll with it. Just gotta see what happens. You kind of, you know, your flight gets cancelled. The airport loses your luggage. You know,
that's happened to me.
That's happened to me this event. In fact, you know, you just gotta realize that you're in a funny story, ladies and gentlemen. As it's happening, it's not very fun, but it's a good story in the future. Next time everybody's talking about, can you believe that this situation happened? You've got a story that you can weigh in on. When somebody says, you won't believe this. There was a tech issue at an esports event I was watching. I had to wait 2 minutes for the game to start. You're going to be able to tell them about this tech issue and completely blow their tech paws out of the water. I mean, we are running this one up, so we've got an impressive story to tell in the future.
We might need to remind people where we're at in the game. Do you remember?
Manfield Night.
I wasn't really thinking the map-wise. I was more thinking results-wise. I think it was pretty early in the game.
No,
Team Secret up, and now we are getting back into the action. Team Secret has the lead in the game, and we are going to be getting this game back underway.
Okay, so 1-0 Team Secret, and
more time passed than I thought I remembered.
Yeah, it looks like we've got a nice position here for XO. Not the best boost totals though. Kevin, the only player with boost there, but he does force quite early. No, is it early enough? Yes, it is. As Lasco, they're able to get back to, KV1 with the double tap. I mean, these are the plays, these accelerations that Team Secret are able to make in the ball. They're the plays that are going to be difficult for XO to keep up with. I do think they're at a pace disadvantage, a mechanics disadvantage in this matchup.
Seeing how fast Team Secret can be. And we know how deadly they are in those 1v1 situations, especially KV1, who had some very impressive individual effort goals against Gen G. KV1 lobs it towards net. Kevin off to the side where Mata's waiting. Mata for the 50, perfectly to KV1. Somehow Sphinx got a piece of it. I thought that was in.
Yeah, great read by Sphinx. And now the doink onwards, but Brad's going to be there to knock the ball away from danger. Love the technique though there from Sphinx, just double jumping underneath the ball. None of this nonsense dodging when the doink is available. Brad, air dribble from the ground, intercepted early by Lasco. They're starting to play a little bit more aggressively. XO, this is promising. So if they're going to have a chance in this matchup, they cannot give Team Secret too many consecutive free touches. That's a great 50-50. Huge chance denied by the crossbar. Sphinx, you got to put that one on target.
Yeah, it's Sphinx not able to convert on that shot. We saw him have an opportunity as well against Falcons earlier, where there was only one goal scored in that entire series. Sphinx had another open opportunity that he couldn't put away. Sphinx will need to get dialed in, especially.
Oh, man,
that was quite the musty. Especially when Sphinx is that player for XO, who you are relying on for the offense.
Yeah, Sphinx, the young mechanical new player coming into APAC this season. Very exciting player, scored a bunch of goals that, you know, you hide the nameplates and tell somebody Daniel scored it, it would get thousands of upvotes on Reddit. Yeah, he really has scored some clips that are Daniel, Zen, Yan, you know, TRK worthy, just S-tier potential coming out of these other regions. It's a big chance now. The ball's going way too high across the box, so that was tough for Lasco. He couldn't keep it under control.
Yeah, it was the right idea, though. Trying to pinch the ball around the corner. Just needed to get that ball lower. Sent it too high. Teammate wasn't able to collect it. XO keeping this within reach, though. Mata. That shot predicted nicely by Lasco. There's a demo. Space given to Kevin. Kevin, heavy first touch on low boost. And that slows down the counterattack opportunity.
Just 30 seconds to go. It looked like it might be Team Secret running away with it early on, but XO have kept it close, and now they're pressing for a late equalizer. Lasco pre-jumps off the ceiling. Brad saw him coming, and now here comes the transition. Top bins, Frank KV1.
Wow. You see what Brad does here. Gets that touch and then boosts ahead to threaten the bump. Makes it where Sphinx can't get to the ball, and you cannot shoot that ball better.
Yeah, absolute perfection. Coming out of Team Secret on the transition. And that was the right idea, though, again, by XO. They lunged in. They, you know, realized this is the final 30 seconds of the game. We've got to go for something here. Oh, how about this from Kevin, though? Ceiling reset, intercepted. This might not be over, though. That bounce is great. ZPS into the middle.
Oh, where was the shot?
No follow-up there. Looks like the boost was just at an all-time 0 for XO, so they could not get a follow-up. And it is going to be game 1 of Team Secret, but once more, respectable from the newer region teams. They're not getting the game wins, but these are games that have you on the edge of your seat.
Yeah, multiple scoring chances there for XO. We saw Sphinx. He had a scoreable shot opportunity, sailed it high. We saw the pinch pass wrap around from Lasco. That was a little bit too high of a pass, couldn't get collected. So we saw multiple chances there for XO. Not managing to put one in, but they kept that close against Team Secret, who also had a couple chances go away. And now, I believe we take a look at the highlights. This was the first goal that seemed to break everything.
Oh, that was a big chance. Sphinx
Oh, and there it is.
Fast center ball. We had a couple of very fast center balls from XO that just barely could not get collected. That was a great bump by Brad, centering it off his own back wall there towards his teammate, who slammed it top corner. But Team Secret definitely, they've got to lock in. I think if that first game's taught them anything, it's that XO are not just here to play. They are looking for their first big international victory. And it doesn't seem that far away. You know, at the start of this year, if you asked every Rocket League fan in the world, when will the current APAC and SSA talent get their first series win, they're probably going to tell you 2 years, 3 years, but I think it seems closer. I think everybody's estimation will have gone closer now. They were seeing the progress they made in just, well, less than half a year now.
They are making progress.
Ooh.
Now Brad up to, oh, that shot pinched off the bar. Kevin keeping that one out.
Crossbar pinch saved by Kevin there. He needed to do that. Otherwise, it would have been an own goal. Perfect timing. Now Lasco looking to get things going the other way. Chasing Brad up into the ceiling. Brad's done well. He's got KV1 in the middle, but this is going to be an XO Esports ball. Sphinx to the big flick towards the top corner. Brad saves it, but not well. Kevin batters the backboard, but there was probably a better opening there for him to pick out. Couldn't find it. Oh, well, it's a great pass by Sphinx. Team Secret scrambled well to react to it, but these are impressive plays coming out of XO.
Sphinx trying to win that foot race to the ball, but Brad hit it off to the side. Pinch from Lasco. Goes towards net and a response
goodness.
pinch from Mata. Now a blistering shot forces a double commit out of Team Secret. Ball out into the middle. Brad with a panic clear. Right to Sphinx. Sphinx trying to get back to the goal.
There he
and
is.
he does so. Sphinx seeing that Team Secret was stretched thin.
Oh, phenomenal recovery by Sphinx. Just rolled right through the ball. He had to get back to that one quickly. The defender was coming, but he slots it in. And EXO are really here to play, just like Limitless before them, trying to get the upset.
Mata. The block. Kevin, low boost, double commit. Lasco with a big play. Both teammates had committed with low boost. Kevin still low boost, will lob it upfield. Lasco shot will be collected by KV1. KV1 tipping it around one. Now up the wall. Out of boost, has to bail out. Lasco to the side. Met by Brad. And Sphinx helps in with a clear, but KV1 looking for Mata. Mata gives up the ball. Brad with a win and a block. Big block from Brad.
Yeah, a bit careless there by Lasco, running straight into the block, and now a clear from Kevin. It goes the wrong way. It's gone in off the goalkeeper in the post. Brad credited with the finish. It was his shot on target.
And it was his block to keep that ball in the half as well.
Yeah, Brad's done a lot there. Really, though, Kevin just had to take his time. If he just waited for that ball to come to him, he could put it in the back corner. Instead, he's panicked just a little bit and centered it, and Brad was there on the far side to punish.
So the punish comes through from Brad, who did some unassisted work. Kevin with a tip. Mata meeting. And now Lasco can't get it by Brad. Brad, low boost. Just takes the 50 perfectly out to KV1. And an easy goal for Team Secret.
Yeah, Team Secret double up. Excellent control by Brad. No boost. But you wouldn't know it as he manipulates the 50-50 in his favor, in his team's favor, to center the ball with exact power and precision. EXO have looked like they've got enough firepower to create scoring chances and even to take them this game. They've got the evidence of that. But defensively, they have struggled at times. This is another great chance, though. Oh, what a save. The shot just not quite good enough. Mata with a double save, in fact, to keep EXO at bay. Can he get triple? Doesn't have to. Brad's got his back.
Mata waits. Lasco lost the ball. Kevin doesn't want to dive in. Kevin trying to be patient here. That pass was into the middle, but Kevin was not in position for it. And now you can see Kevin leaving the ball, hoping Lasco can come in. Now finds himself all alone, trying to defend. The double tap's not there, and the follow-up shot was off the bar and out.
Oh, well, both those shots from Secret should have been on target, but EXO have gotten away with it. Now here comes Sphinx. Ceiling reset. Can he get the backboard? No, it's defended well by Team Secret, but once again, EXO look dangerous going forward.
EXO trailing by one. Kevin to the side. KV1 half a tank. Gave up the ball. A hit straight to Mata. Off the ceiling. Mata goes for the block, but Sphinx hits it by him. Now Brad. Back to KV1. KV1 over one. Flip reset. Delayed shot.
Oh.
It's good. KV1 is cooking.
Yeah, KV1 saved his dodge to get past the first defender. Flip reset to get past the second. That's a difficult flip reset to hit as well, landing on the ball and side flipping to shoot it past the goalkeeper. But EXO not able to chain their challenges together there in quick enough succession. KV1 with plenty of time to recover and outplay too.
Oh, that's a dunk goal from Sphinx.
Where did that come from?
It seems like it came out of nowhere. Sphinx, little tip up.
Oh my
And I love
goodness.
that finesse. Sphinx knew exactly what he was doing. Saw the defense in an awkward spot, recognized that dunk opportunity, and pounced on it.
I mean, Sphinx is a player with unbelievable potential. He's 15 years old. He turned 15 in January this year. And he really does look like he could grow into the talisman of APAC in the future if he isn't already one of their best players, which he is. 42 seconds left. EXO looking to come back into this one. Sphinx has not slowed down for a split second in this game. He is just going full pace as often as he can, but Team Secret are slowing the game down well. It's been low 50s. It's been the slow plays that have caught EXO off guard at times.
Blasco, key moment here, how he'll play it. And there's the boost stolen from KV1. Low boost situation for everybody. You can see Kevin and Lasco running on fumes. Sphinx has the boost to do something. And it looks like he also grabbed that corner boost. It's going to be all on Sphinx, and he can't get there. Flip reset, touch to the ground by KV1. And Team Secret take another game win.
It's so intelligent by KV1. They're using the reset to guarantee the game win. This really forces the defender's hand. If you don't challenge, he's going to let the ball drop. If you do, he's got a flip to put it past you. It was Team Secret actually trailing in this game. Sphinx opened the score in that man in the middle. An unfortunate misplaced clear by Kevin led to the equalizer for Team Secret, but check out
on this
50-50 middle.
50.
I mean, that is so well played by Brad, manipulating the challenge to pass to his teammate, and KV1.
Shot of the game.
Yeah, put it a bit past him with this reset. Excellent placement again.
Hey, KV1, he never fails to impress. So clean, so good. Helped put Team Secret over the edge. I think Brad also very good that game. Having that unassisted goal, the extra effort to block the ball, keep it in the half, and then score ultimately himself. That 50 perfectly back to KV1 as well. Brad and KV1 shining that game. Sphinx, though, also had some key moments for him.
Yeah, big time dunk. We didn't see a replay of it, but he brought it back within one with just a dunk on the goal line. Solo play, got both the goals this game. And he really is a threat that Team Secret have to be careful about. And will EXO be able to bring him into the game more often? I think Lasco and Kevin have to just be trying to do that. Facilitate the young mechanical Sphinx and see if he can work his magic.
Flip reset, double! And Lasco didn't get clean contact on the shot. And apparently we will have another pause. That is tragic.
I want to see how VAR did that ball cross the line. We'll go to the video referee and take another look at it.
Oh man, if he hits that ball cleanly, he might have had enough pace to score that.
Oh, for sure, yeah. It was a great first touch. Those reset doubles are really becoming automatic these days. Off the last timeout, the tech pause. Oh my, yeah, the water. We're gonna need some more water for Brad, please. He has just devoured.
Stay hydrated.
These balls not big enough for Brad, it would seem. But yeah, after the last long break, Team Secret didn't seem phased at all. They were pretty relaxed the entire time. You know, you're not going to phase these guys. They've been deep into tournaments before where there have been timeouts, pauses, long breaks. EXO are the team who really have to try and use this as a pseudo timeout. You know, figure out a winning strategy, because they're the team who are losing. This, you know, technically should benefit them more, even though that's not what's happening here. We do have a tech issue, not a timeout. They can still use it as such.
Oh, certainly. There's nothing preventing them from strategizing. And it was a good start to the game there for EXO. We saw that flip reset double tap opportunity. Lasco came up just short, was barely saved. But EXO, they're gonna have a lot of work ahead of them.
I just saw Mata finishing his water bottle as well. If we got a replacement there, is that an empty bottle, or is he already got even it looks like Coach Bruno. These guys are just dehydrated over in the Team Secret.
Gregan would be proud. He would be proud at the state of hydration.
That looks pretty empty to me. I think we need some new water bottles on the Team Secret side of the stage, please. These guys are, I mean, it's sweaty out here. And the difference about sweating in Saudi Arabia versus sweating in other countries is it actually works for cooling your body down. That evaporates instantaneously in this dry desert-like heat. So yeah, we're going through a lot of water right here, James.
Yeah, and you could see ZPS, or Lasco, formerly ZPS, sweating a little bit on the end there. Perhaps feeling the pressure.
Yeah, a bit cringe to be sweating in his tournament games, don't you think?
Never. This is where you have a free pass. Sweat as hard as you can. I
also do sweat in every Rocket League game I play.
Even the customs.
Always full effort.
the private lobbies. But now the players have to get serious. For EXO, this is their tournament life. If they lose this next game, they're going to have to hand over that key to get crushed. We saw Jimma do a brilliant job crushing the last key. Team Secret looking to crush another.
Well, you mentioned there, Jimma. That was CJ bringing us that content last time around. You know, I enjoyed it so much personally. Let's check in again. Let's go see what CJ's up to. Or not. Let's just not see what CJ's up to.
I was getting ready to do my best CJ impression. Water?
I really
need some water.
Need some water. I'd love to check in with CJ. We can't do that right now.
Yeah,
I think he's he's probably just busy recording another banger of a content piece for us to take a look at. Have you been enjoying CJ in his new role here at Esports World Cup, just basically roaming around with the microphone, terrorizing every team he finds? Then be sure to let the Esports World Cup social media know. I think he's been doing a great job. I'm proud of him.
Oh, CJ's a natural. I was trying to read an article about CJ in his local newspaper. They were talking about how he was not only a rugby star.
He is, yeah.
But also a commentator traveling the world. Unfortunately, the article was paywalled.
Oh, come on now,
I know.
CJ. Can we get some access to that, please? Yeah, CJ, you know, very talented at almost everything he does. It's really annoying. He just good at every activity and sport that we try whenever we're at these LAN events.
The title of the article was Juggling Footy and Esports. How Johns has best of both worlds with Saints.
There you go. Yeah, he's quite modest about all that. He doesn't share too much, but we do need to get some access to that article. If somebody could please let us know.
I'm sure CJ paid for it. He paid.
Surely not. Yeah,
we'll have to go ask him to read it.
I mean, if he got interviewed for it, surely they gave him access.
He's got to know.
They're not like, hey, can we interview you for this paper? Also, if you want to read it, you're going to need to pay, buddy.
All right. Well, we can't rely on CJ for content anymore. We got to focus back in on this match. It is an elimination match. EXO Esports on the brink against Team Secret, who has been looking very good, especially KV1, who hit a flip reset goal in this past game to help Team Secret secure the win.
And unlike Limitless, EXO are not going to be at the RLCS World Championship, so this could be the last big tournament that they play, at least for the foreseeable future. So they really do want to throw everything at this. You know, I just want to see a highlight goal from Sphinx in particular. Can he give us maybe a ceiling pinch rebound, something to that effect?
I mean, or at least a flip reset.
Yeah, get a little
I'd even take that.
Oh, hold on. Brad's getting tired. This could be huge for EXO. KV1's laughing at him. Internal turmoil in Team Secret.
He has the keyboard so far away. Is that the new meta? You know, I've seen the sideways keyboard, but that one...
He just doesn't want that in his face. He's trying to get rid of it, get it out of his line of sight. Yeah, I know his coach behind him there, Bruno, is a KBM player. Used to be one of the top SAM players himself. Still is very high rated in his own right. But we are close to game time.
And we only had about 18 or 20 seconds off the clock in the beginning of game 3.
Last time you underestimated that. Are you sure this time?
I am pretty sure.
You're pretty confident?
I'm pretty confident. Okay. I think it was 4:42.
Okay.
Is what we left off on.
All right, everybody remember that 4:42. We'll see how close James was.
If I'm wrong, I'm sure chat will put the correct time in.
I'm not seeing any screens in front of us that could lead James to cheat here, so I can validate that this is a guess. As Team Secret look to finish the job. They've so far just done enough. It's not been a blowout. It's not been a cruise to victory. They've really had to grind these wins out, but they've got the wins. 2-0, triple match points, and we're getting back into game. Oh, it's 4:34. You're 8 seconds off.
My bad. I could have sworn. But here we go. Getting back into the match. Elimination game here. EXO must win. KV1, this is dangerous for EXO, and it's a goal for KV1. Got some help, though, with the bump off the goal line.
Yeah, necessary bump there. KV1's shot was bouncing on target slowly. Kevin just didn't play the ball there. Got a little bit faked out as he came in for a high challenge. and Team Secret have another lead. It's KV1 who's all smiles as he keeps scoring every single game.
Sphinx, air dribble bump, but it's defended nicely. Didn't make contact. Lasco beat to the ball as well. Kevin and Sphinx both low on boost, streaking back. Under 150, sitting on the goal line for what seemed like an age. But Kevin got in the way with a nice 50 and keeps this lead to just 1 for Team Secret.
Well, that's a nice angle shot, but it is a routine save for Team Secret in defense. Oh, Mata up quickly, crossbar down to KV1. Not on target though. Lasco's got options here. Doinks it into the side of the net. What a goal to tie the game.
Saw that the defender was awkward. KV1 didn't get that ball deep enough to the corner, and that is a difficult read for Brad to have to make. He's sitting in the middle of the goal.
And Brad's probably also thinking he could just run ahead and demo me here, so he's probably thinking I've got to prepare to get in and out of my own net to dodge that, make a save, and before you can actually react to what comes his way, it's actually just a shot, and it's in his goal.
You're right, because Lasco could have tried to catch that into a dribble.
It was already, I think it was already on, so there's so many options there to cover. Oh, the crossbar for Team Secret the other end. They really are the masters of keeping the ball alive in the danger area. Motta's missed this overhead though, that's Sphinx. Oh, what a save by Motta. He can't get back for the double, but Lasco beats him to it. Initially a misplay from Motta, followed up by Heroics. No one is there to bail him out.
That was close call. But Lasco there to put in his second goal of the game. EXO Esports have a lead. Will 2 goals be enough to get this win in Game 3?
I'm impressed by EXO's transition play, their offense. Oh, the defense though, before I can finish my sentence, have conceded again. This is where the issue is. They're really struggling to keep the ball under control. That's not a good clear by Sphinx.
There was no pressure for Sphinx to give up that ball.
He's just giving it away there. And you know, with Kevin, we saw Kevin do the same thing in the last game, just giving the ball away in defense. They're making panicky touches, and I think that's affectionately known by Yummy Cheeseman as an APAC clear, where you, instead of clearing the ball, you in fact center it for the opponents. It's still plaguing them to this day.
KV1 will leave this for Brad, but Lasco cuts the play out. Kevin with a long lob. Lasco tip over and now boom downfield. Brad gets a bump on Sphinx. Sphinx still got a piece of it, and Kevin does get the corner, so EXO will have boost to defend. And they do hit it out to the corner. Sphinx with a head up the wall. Mata, low boost. And now Brad trying to take space. Up against Sphinx, gets a 50. Kevin's backwards, but does enough. Sphinx looking for Kevin, and Kevin does hit it across field.
Yeah, that's much better from EXO, actually. Finding a pass out of defense. It's one of the options they've got to increase their conversion rate on actually clearing the ball. As now Team Secret looks set up a 2v1. KV1 running ahead of the ball. Kevin's actually redirecting into his own crossbar in an attempt to save it. Slow play by Brad, low 50. An aspect of the game that Team Secret have really dominated in these past few games. When the game slows down, Team Secret look like they're still comfortable. And it's EXO who are starting to scramble whenever it does.
And that was a scramble there, a fake leading to a shot. Really nice chance for Team Secret. EXO barely surviving. Kevin into the middle. Lasco leaves it for Sphinx. And there's a demo from behind. Brief numbers advantage here for Team Secret as they work off that demo. Brad, flip, reset, pass down. Nobody wanted to bite.
That's a hard hit from Lasco. KV1 going to try and catch it. He does well. Look how efficiently they transition with defensive passing plays. Just a different level from Team Secret when compared to EXO. They've had low 50s in defense, passes, hard clears. Compare that to EXO's struggles to get rid of the ball, where they're not really able to get it past their first man. Kevin does so there though, but here comes the second. Mota sticks it back into the danger area. Sphinx going to try and get it clear. But once again, it doesn't really go over anyone. And that does give Team Secret the heads up on the very next play.
Lasco will lob it down slowly. Mata over 1. Good 50 from Kevin. Brad leaves it. Lasco Lobs it up above net. Team Secret on the defensive. Sphinx going for a 50 here and opts to go for a bump. Does land it on Mata, leaving Lasco some space. The 50 down. Kevin didn't want to dive in. Plays it slow. Good last second pressure here from XO. Shot opportunity for Lasco. He fakes it for Kevin, and Kevin will go for a corner pass. Ball still in play. Sphinx can't catch it. And we've got overtime.
Lots of chances there, half chances for EXO in regulation. They're looking to take their first game of the series. Shut down as the cheat got started after the kickoff. That's a big interception coming out of Team Secret. EXO have got to be careful here. They don't want the ball to spill loose into the middle with another bad clear. And that's what's happened here. It's a heroic save to keep them in the game. But these soft clears are not giving them too many chances to keep control of the match.
Lasco cuts around Brad, but stopped by KV1. Sphinx looking up for Lasco. Lasco had to go all the way into enemy corner territory to get that boost. Ball bouncing. Mata goes for double, but didn't have boost to make it happen. Brad trying to catch and control. Pinch sends it out to the middle. Mata, he's got boost to do damage. But lost control of the ball. It won't make much happen.
Yeah, lots of boost now available for EXO for the first time in a while. And now miss comes in from Sphinx. He can't afford to be making those mistakes. Not in these crucial moments. But these are the moments that Team Secret have so much more experience with than their young opponents from the APAC region. You have to favor them, the veterans of high pressure situations, to get the job done. Passing chance for EXO. They lose control of it though. You just look at the composure from Team Secret.
And that's
fighting
really,
each other on transition again.
And that has to be where the experience or lack of experience for EXO shows. Sphinx had all the time to work. Gave up the ball again. Now a long lob down. Lasco, pressure on him. Brad with the 50. Ball goes right to KV1. Mata with the 50. Shot opportunity potentially, but that's shut down. Sphinx lobs towards net. Mata dodges the bump attempt from Kevin.
Defensive double from Team Secret to keep that one under control, but that was a great chance. EXO starting to warm up into overtime here as we extend past 2 minutes. Their tournament life on the line, and they're playing like it. That's another long shot. Is it on target? It's off the post and out. It's a post-pitch save by KV1.
It just isn't meant to be for EXO. Can they recover from that? Team Secret now on the counterattack. Sphinx, nice read. Hard hit upfield. Mata back to the ball, catches it, tries to pop it over Lasco, but Lasco had read that nicely and clears it all the way down to Team Secret's half.
Sphinx has got a double here. Will there be a follow-up? It is coming through from Kevin, but Lasco doesn't want to commit too early here. Wants to give his teammates time to recover. Slows the game down well. 50s it back to Sphinx. Looking for the bump, but Brad dodges it and gets to clear.
Ball in the middle of the field, low boost. Lasco.
What read.
Massive boom downfield, buying more time for his teammates. And Brad loses the ball.
Oh,
you can see him awkward, leading to a chance now for EXO.
There's a miss. Brad with a huge save, but Sphinx is up uncontested here. Can he get the shot on? Yes, he can. It's off the post on the line and saved once again by Team Secret.
How many lives does Team Secret have? Flip reset from Lasco. Brad pushing it to the corner with no boost.
Huge pass.
Sphinx, this is it. No, it's not. Mata hits it to the side, but the attack is still going.
They're all over them, but Sphinx misreads the corner bounce. Now Team Secret have a chance to stabilize. EXO running out of boost, but trying to keep the attack alive. Lasco rotated deep. He's found Sphinx to the sidewall. Sphinx with the big flick, top left. Brad again makes the last-ditch save.
And the demo came out as well. EXO have Team Secret reeling.
And
there's a double
surely.
This has to be it.
There it is.
EXO stave off elimination and get a Game 3 victory over Team Secret.
What pass by Kevin underneath two pre-jumping defenders. Bounces it into the middle. EXO Esports.
Wow.
Not going the easy way, but they've got a game.
Wow. And then, they earned that, Johnny.
Oh, yeah.
They earned that. How many chances did they have? That one ball that bounced off the post, goes across the goal line, gets pinched out. You're thinking, oh, is that how it's going to go for EXO? They're going to get that close chance and then give up the goal and get eliminated with another 0-3 APAC performance? No, that was not what was in the script.
Well, so we started off with Lasco, just completely outplaying Brad. The beautiful pop on target. Mota initially making a heroic save before getting beaten to the ball in the follow-up. But overtime win. Deep into overtime as well after a massive save. I mean, so many big-time saves coming out of Team Secret in this game. KV1 making a couple of them there. They're committing all over the place, but Sphinx
had to just tap that in. Yeah,
I'm not going to lie, I probably would have missed that in that kind of situation. Don't lie, I know a lot of you guys watching would as well, but yeah, you can see what that means to Brad. They're like, oh, we have to play another game. We're going to need to keep going. And this is not your typical and SAM, for me, South America is a major region at this point. Like the level SAM is at right now is closer to EU and NA than it's ever been. Team Secret are a top 2 team in SAM. They're, you know, on the cusp of making top 8s internationally. And APAC's number 2 team are right there with them mechanically. It's mostly, you know, bad decision making that's costing them goals, bad clears, panicky touches in defense. They're not getting outpaced. They're not getting outplayed completely. They're not getting just completely blown off the pitch like the APAC teams have in the past.
And a big part of that, I think, is due to Lasco. Lasco had some very key defensive touches.
Ooh,
he had some big clears. And then also some goals as well. I think Lasco put his stamp on this series in that last game.
Really did. And they need everybody to show up here. They've just got to try and keep their composure. That's obviously one of the best moments of their Rocket League careers so far, getting a game win internationally against a team like Team Secret. But Team Secret opened the scoring in game 4, and it was off another failed clear. Lasco there got it away from Mota, but KV1 was the real threat. And once again, we see them losing control in defense in these key moments.
And no one was back defending. Kevin recognized late, was on low boost, and Sphinx was a little too far out of position as well.
That's why, you know, those slow plays in defense are so helpful, giving your teammates time to get boosts and get back instead of rushing the clear, messing it up, and receiving a shot before anybody can recover.
EXO will have to fight from behind now. Brad saw nobody was there to pass to, hits it to open space. Lasco on fumes. Will win that 50 deep to the Team Secret corner. Big boom from Brad, straight off the ceiling. Mata, slow to the ball. KV1 fakes out Kevin and gets it by Lasco, but does get demoed by Lasco.
Oh, reset from Sphinx. He looks dangerous. Kevin up fast for this one. Oh, he's doubled it nearly in. That more hits him than Red, but Lasco's there for the finish either way. No boost on Team Secret to make any kind of play, but look at Kevin here. After the 50-50, gets another touch, nearly scores it. And Lasco pounced on the second ball.
Yeah, didn't need to hit it too hard when the opposing team has no boost. Yeah, that second effort, though, that second touch by Kevin, completely throwing off Team Secret. Now a good bounce back to Sphinx as well. Can Sphinx do something?
Oh, I mean, he looks confident, Sphinx, every time he gets up into the air. Doesn't look like it's going to be fun for Team Secret to play against. Lasco break a rotation there, didn't catch Mota by surprise. Sphinx out into the middle towards Lasco, well knocked on. Sphinx up immediately for this one. Booms a shot top shelf. Brad reacts well, but look how quickly Kevin's up for it. If you switch the nameplates, you think Team Secret are the blue side right now with the speed of these aerial attacks.
New life for EXO after that Game 3 win. KV1 leaves it off for Brad, but Brad loses possession. KV1 hitting it out to the side. Sphinx first to it.
Oh my goodness.
Nailed that off the ceiling. And it did catch the defense off for Team Secret, but they still get the clear.
I mean, this is why the APAC community's been raving about Sphinx all year. When he gets into the flow state, he is such an exciting player to watch. Like I mentioned earlier this year, he's just 15 years old. In his debut season, debut year, playing as a pro, he has got so much potential. I mean, if he can just keep grinding, we are going to see some amazing things from him in his career. I can guarantee it.
Sphinx with a game win over Team Secret. Those game wins are rarity for the APAC region. And this is a big result so far for EXO. Team Secret looking to close out the series and crush EXO's key. But EXO making things difficult. They are not rolling over.
I mean, they've already collected the biggest game win. Oh, what a demo! Sphinx with the goal, but it's Lasco with the demo. They're up 2-1. This is unbelievable. We just might say they're getting the biggest game win of APAC's entire existence. What about the biggest series win of APAC's entire existence? That's what they're pushing for here. It's not just about the Esports World Cup. It's not just about staying alive in the tournament. It's their entire region and the history of Rocket League within that region.
Will EXO be able to hold on? Brad as well. That pass out into the middle from Brad was not what was called for Team Secret. You even saw it on the highlights, Brad, with the hand on the face.
Oh, what pass.
But now a perfect pass, KV1. This was a dime right to him.
Oh my goodness, what a read by Brad. He puts it backwards after the awkward corner bounce comes back towards him. That is unreal to pick out KV1 like that. KV1 didn't waste any time shooting at top bins. And I think I have to amend the previous statement. I think didn't Elevate beat Vitality last year? I think they got maybe one game.
Well, I know, I believe
this would be the biggest series win of APAC. I do want to say that for sure, if they can get the win here.
I definitely know that Detonator took a game off FaZe back in the 21-22 season.
Oh, true, they did. But we can't get too far ahead of ourselves. That is a completely free goal for Team Secret. No moments ago, it seemed like EXO were starting to take control of the series, but where's the defense here? Just not enough time for the rotations to come back in. And now, from 2-1 up, looking to reverse sweep to 3-2 down with a minute to get back into the game, or you're eliminated, key crushed, and just tears as you watch your hopes being taken away from you.
Oh.
Can EXO get something else to keep APAC dreaming?
They're in the pressure cooker now. Under a minute left to go. EXO trailing by 1. It was a heroic stand last game. But will that be their last stand? Sphinx. 50 out into the middle. Brad goes up high. Lasco up early and reads the hit perfectly. Numbers advantage here for EXO on the counterattack, but it's cleared right up the gut, and Brad gets a nice touch as well, making things tough for EXO.
That's so well played by Team Secret. In a momentary 1v2. EXO starting to panic as the clock ticks down to 0. Will this be the end of their tournament? Despite such exciting games against Team Secret. Team Secret just proving to be too experienced down the stretch with less than 10 seconds to go.
Will Lasco turn for this? Kevin challenges from behind. Lasco up. And that's to open space. And that is this series. Team Secret close it out. A 3-1 victory over EXO.
Well, what a win for Team Secret. Staving off a highly impressive second seed in APAC. EXO really showed up today and played incredibly well. An exciting series, getting a game ahead in multiple games, but Team Secret just kept on going. And I think maybe EXO got a bit too excited at times in Game 4 here. Rushing clears, not really getting back quickly enough. But oh boy, their offense is looking good. When they can get the ball into attack, they look like they can score.
Yeah, and I think Sphinx had some good moments, but I think the one game win that they had